Hey there, it's Aaron. It's 10:45 p.m. on July 7th, 2014. Today I'm going to be talking about my books. Usually on my channel, for those of you who do subscribe to my channel, there are very few, I usually post videos about music, classic rock in particular, what I buy and what I listen to, collect, what I recently purchased. I do it every so often. Well, today's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to talk about books. As I said right in the beginning of the video. I'm going to get it right over with. These are self-published books that I've written in 2010 and one I just got today in the mail of this year in 2014. So I'll show the videos. No, videos? I'll show the books. I'm getting tired, by the way. Again, it's 10 o'clock at night. These are my books. This is the first one, The Camp, Stories from the Summer. And this is the other one, the one that came today, The College, Stories from Kings. Now I'm going to talk about each of these books, what they are about, obviously, and what you're getting for them and where you can purchase them. Now, the book I'm going to be talking about first is, of course, the one that came first, The Camp. This is the second edition, although I call it the 10th anniversary edition, because this month of July, 2014, marks 10 years since I've been to the camp that I went to from 2004 to 2009. Though, to be honest, from 2004 to 2008, I went to the camp, and then 2009 I went on their travel program. But it was still with the same bunch of people. Now, what is the camp about? It's about the journals that I kept when I went to summer camp, and the experiences and people I met there. Sounds really boring, right? Mine has a little bit of a twist. The camp that I went to is a little bit different from other camps, being that the camp I went to, Summit Camp on Honesdale, PA, was a camp, it's still there, is a camp for children with learning disabilities and Asperger's and ADHD, social anxiety, and it's just a great idea to put children with learning disabilities, put them all in one place for the summer, and then see how it works out. It's a really interesting thing to see, and I got to see it, and I really got a lot out of it. And the original idea for the book, or I really didn't want to go to summer camp. I really did not want to go. So I don't know, in some way of getting back at my mom, I decided I would write it or keep a journal and put all the bad things that happened. But I will admit, when I did visit the place, I thought, this isn't going to be that bad. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still writing the journal. And in tribute, or as an homage to all my reality TV at that point, with shows being called The Apprentice or Survivor, or just the plain, it was just simplicity in the titles. The Apprentice, The Restaurant, The Casino, The Bachelor. I mean, not that I watched all of them. I do watch The Apprentice, though. But it's just the simplicity of them. So I thought, okay, I'm going to call mine The Camp. My mom says, that's it? So I'll think of something better. I couldn't. It's stayed as that. But when I made the book, my mom said, she suggested, you gotta add more to the title. So I added The Camp Stories from the Summer. Now, when I came back from camp for each year, and including travel, I would have my journal. Now, the idea came after I wrote the first year essay. I thought maybe something could come out of this if I did make a journal that maybe, yeah, I could turn into a book, or maybe a whole series of books if it was long enough. But no, every year my whole experience is in one book, so because I can't remember that much, even though my memory is pretty ridiculous. It's beyond normal person's memory. So I've been told. But the thing I would do after a year at camp, I would wait a while after the year. I would go back, look at the journal, and then write an essay about it. And writing meaning I would type it up. So what the book is, in short, is a collection of essays that tells the story of my times at Summit Camp, or with Summit Camp. Not at the actual, well, the first four, again, I did the travel program for 2009, which was kind of interesting because I got to go all around the country, basically. So this was first self-published in 2010. The reason why there's a second edition, because the other versions are just... I was learning how to use the site. The site that I use to make the books is called lulu.com. Great site, but I had to learn everything. Like, I uploaded documents. I mean, it would be they take Word document files, so I put them all and I would organize them all, and they wouldn't put page numbers. And being that this is a 6x9 book, it would take Word documents and then shrink them like that. See that big gap there? No page numbers to be seen, but I just thought, well, at least I got my book out. I mean, it's the best I can do. So I started working on a second edition about my sophomore year in college. And then finally, I mean, I worked on it on and off, and this is it. This is the best version of the book I've seen. Much better. This is a lot better. The spacing is good. There's page numbers finally. And for the third and fourth year, I added some footnotes, which act more like a director's commentary. Because to keep in mind, I wrote the first essay I wrote here, I was 13 years old. So what you're seeing is, even though I had in my mind, this is a reality show, it didn't work out that way in written form. Instead, what I have here is, I think, a lot better. It shows me growing as a writer and as well as a person. Yeah, you didn't expect me to get that deep, did you? Yeah, this gets really deep, but I've gotten some nice comments about the camp, for the few people who've read it. Again, this book hasn't so long. But I do have the second edition up. It's only on hardback. I will get a paperback version up there as soon as I can. But yeah, that's what the camp's about. It's basically my story at a summer camp for children with learning disabilities. Great. So, and I highly recommend the camp, Summit Camp. If you know anybody or happen to have, it's worth checking out. Even if you don't have any children or know anybody with learning disabilities, go check out their site. They still go. The place has really changed since I went there. I mean, they've been around since 1969, so 45 years they're celebrating now. And yeah, they're even though the place has changed a lot since I've been there, the thing that I like is that their goal has not changed, and that is to help children with learning disabilities, and that is what they did for me. So I think I became a better person and developed character, just because I can. So that's the camp, all right? Now I know many of you are going to be wondering about the new book, The College, Stories from Kings. Yeah, I couldn't have come up with a better title. I wanted to, but then I thought the show continuity, I gotta call it The College. Oh boy. So what's The College about? Geez, I wonder. Now I'll tell you. The College is about, continues sort of where the camp left off. Camp leaves off in, no spoil, well, it's not a spoiler. It's about a year after the camp, after I'd done 12th grade. And I came into thinking, maybe I should keep a journal when I'm in college. And that could be the second book. Wouldn't that be fun? And yeah, that's what it became, college. So this one is about my times at King's College in Wilkes-Barre, PA. And about all my 4 years there as a freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. And yeah, and this one being about It's similar to the style of the camp, but there are some different things here because the King's is a private college, but it's not a place that specifically learning disabled students would go to. It's not a college for learning disabled students. So while I was with a bunch of people that were learning disabled, we were all, well, not the same, well, I guess in a sense the same. I'm in a whole place where I'm in the minority. I mean, there's not a lot of people that are learning disabled. So this is a book that shows, was I able to balance the academic and social aspects of college? Did I struggle? Of course I struggled. Did I do any good? Anything great? Did I benefit from anything? Of course I did. It's all in here. So that's what the college is. It's the exact opposite of the camp in that I'm away from home again, and it's the next great journey, basically. And once you look at it, I mean, this starts in 2004, this ends in 2014, so it's a 10-year saga. The first 12 years of my life are put here in the introduction. For the college, I decided I would, I mean, there are some people who haven't read the camp, so I decided maybe I should give a little bit of info about myself, but focus more on the academic side, because I really don't, I briefly mentioned about it in the camp. So I talk about, how I became a learning disabled student and how I was given an IEP, which is Individual Education Program, which is common here in the US of A. That's what that it basically says that you're a learning disabled student and you have certain requirements or benefits that other people don't. And once you're in college, those sort of start to wane away, saying you're on your own now, sort of a thing. So that's what the college is all about. And this is a longer book. I mean, look at the page. This is, okay, what you see here is 196 pages. This is 292. Okay, about 100, almost 100 pages. So, yeah. Oh, and I would love to share the story about the cover for this. The background here, I did that myself. Well, I didn't design it. I mean, I used the template that was in there, and then I could find out. This was a template by Lulu, and it fit perfectly with the camp because it's a journal. There's a picture on it. It fits like an old school style. I wanted something that looked like an agenda book. So what did I do? I scanned the back of my agenda book and made that the cover. How cool is that? And it looks great. Oh my goodness, I'm in love with this. And there is a paperback. I immediately made a paperback because this is $23. I know there are going to be some people that say I'm broke or I'm poor. Okay, this is $11. Buy my book. And it really doesn't matter about, the money doesn't really matter to me. What matters is that people read my book. Okay, so I'll put in the description bar where you can buy these. This might be up on Amazon. The first edition is up on Amazon in paperback, if you want to check that out. I mean, first edition's okay. It's still readable, but I think this is the best version. It doesn't really matter which version you get, but this should be up on Amazon soon, because it takes about 6 to 8 weeks. And I think it's around that time. It's been 8 weeks since I gave the thumbs up. This one I just gave the thumbs up. So this should be up on Amazon by September 1st. So if you want to wait then, you can wait then. If you want to buy it, then you can go on lulu.com. Again, links in the bottom of the description bar. If they're not there, then I will put them there. And yeah, so those are my books, The Camp and the College. Yeah, it would mean a lot to me if you bought them. If you do know me personally or you don't know me personally at all, I really put a lot of work into these. It's, this is my life in a book form. So it would really mean a lot to me if you purchased my books, or just one of them. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and if you made it to the 15-minute mark, you're awesome. Really? Okay. I will have for those of you who watch my videos for music purposes or whatever, I should have a video up soon about showing off my vinyl collection. Yeah, I made that. And I know there are some of you who might sit through that. In various parts, though. Okay. I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching.